Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, my Gibeon. Good afternoon, my able citizen of Kakatan. And good afternoon to the loving people of Liberia. My name is Rachel Dija, a resident of my Gibi County, Kakatan to be precise, and the proprietor for the Continental Vocational Training Institute in my Gibi, commonly known as Continental Website Technology System. So we are rebranding the institution name to a vocational training institute because our short-term goal we have captured a site that we are about to erect our home, our future home, which is a vocational training center in Kakata on the Bon Mines Road that we are working on beside there by the grace of God. So basically, the Continental has been in the space of educating people technologically, that is in ICT training, capacity building, human resource management, and counseling and advices across the country of late. And the institution was established in Ghana, not only in Liberia, far back during my education in Ghana. And in 2017, I came back to the country to establish the Continental Computer School. I want to appreciate my mother, Mount Nancy Slonte, my big brother Bob Ja Slonte, Francis Ja, and also Abel Swakoli Ja, and of course, my beautiful wife Mary Ja, and other family members who have been supporting in one way or another. I want to appreciate you as I do this recording. This is a very straightforward recording. It's not about politics. It's not about any other thing. It is about one of the key areas in which we have made an impact. That is in the DV aspect. That's called the diversity visa program. Over the years, the Continental have been in the space of making sure that our people are guarded during the DV process. And over the years, up to present, we got over 200 to 300 to 500 persons that we have nurtured that have won in our place in Liberia and its environment. So each time, every year, we come out to give some piece of advice to our people. Now, this year, DV result is about to come out, which is DV 2025-2026 result will be coming out on the 3rd of May. And we want to throw this information to our people to be very mindful and careful when it's come to playing that DV or those who will be fortunate to be selected for this 2025 DV process. And now the Trump administration have brought us some requirement and some documental or documentary proceeding and that we want to be discussing shortly. And the first thing is those who that will be selected for this DV process should be able to govern themselves, make sure they get the necessary required document that we'll be talking about, and make sure that they prove they're legitimate for being a selectee. Because whatever you put in the original form and the addition that will be done in the DA 260 form when you have won is very key and cardinal to the U.S. Embassy and the U.S. government. Of course, we know the Trump administration have put some regulation in place that we all knows about when it comes to immigration process and people traveling from across the globe. So of recent, of course, we know some of those documents. There are some pre-checklist documents that have been archived from the U.S. Embassy website that we downloaded to make sure to educate our people on this process. But mind you, one of the newer things that they have done, which have not been having in the past, whenever at first when you receive your appointment letter as a selectee to go for interview, you start your process right away. But for now, when your letter has been sent to the embassy, the U.S. embassy in your country, or let's say Liberia, near Monrovia, will send you an email and send you another website that you're going to go and refill those information that you got from the beginning to re-update and submit. After that submission, the next thing is they're going to write you another email prior to your interview to do what we call a pre-interview checklist. They're going to send you a letter. Maybe, for example, your interview is on the 24th of this month, this coming month, which is May. They will leave 10 days ahead or so and write you a letter that you need to carry your document to the embassy for verifications and also do your biometric before your regular interview. When they have checked your document and does the biometric, the next thing is to prepare to go for your interview. That which you have gone through your medical and police clearance, you have got then your affidavit, everything is ready. Then by then you are prepared to go for your interview. When you go for the interview, the only simple thing is to pay your visa fees. And from there, you wait for your interview. Now, the first thing they say on the list, documents showing that you have either a qualified high school education or 2 years of qualifying work experience in the last 5 years is immediately prior to the application or the applicant. The principal applicant is what they are talking about. So if you are a principal applicant, you should be out of high school or you have 5 years working experience within the profile job priorities. All right. The next thing is you have to prove your WIAC or WAX document result, your diploma or your vocational skill credential, if applicable. So you have to prove that to the embassy. Then the next thing is you have to carry two visa size passport size photo, right? 2 by 2, 2 inches by 2 inches, white background. And you have to, of course, fill a DL-260 form that you need to submit. Now, the visa fee is 330 United States dollars. That is the visa fees that you need to what? Have. Then a completed medical examination with an approved panel physician for each applicant. All right. And those physicians that the embassy have highlighted are they have one Dr. Felix Ireland. It's the AMI Expediatory Healthcare, which is on the 1st Street, Tubman Boulevard, Morovia. So that is one. Number two is Dr. Nicolai Cooper, or Nicola Cooper, or Nico Cooper. All right. It's called the Wellness Partners on the oldest Tongotown Road. So let me say this: the medical fees have been increased. They have been increased. At first, we used to pay 250 for adults, 125 for minor, which is the children. But now, if you check the medical credential right now, it has raised almost to $585 and $455 based on the medical checkup from these physicians. So that has raised a lot of alarms. So we are trying to give this information so that our people will know that you are not paying that same money again. Best doing to the US Embassy and the medical that we cannot speak on much. We want to give you the information. Then, of course, the Liberian police clearance is also needed, and from 16 years above, and you have to have the original photocopy of all your documents and a copy. For example, your birth certificate, marriage certificate if you are married, divorce certificate, or adoption certificate if applicable, and also the original photocopy of educational document, your high school or vocational school document. You need to have it. Proof of relationship between the principal applicant and all derivatives, which mean include, but it's not limited to photographs, hospital records, school records, communication records, property bills, work document, and call log proving that you are the real husband of wife for that particular person. So this is one of the key areas that need to be discussed. Very soon, I'll be going to radio for the live talk show. You can ask all the questions. But better still, I'll put my number within this video that you can contact me. My name is Richard Dija, Ambassador Richard Dija. Then you want more clarity, then you can get it. But mind you, the result will be out May 3rd onwards. We'll start checking. So this document requirement is very, very much important. So those who will say this person is my husband or my wife, you have to prove some of those documents. You have to prove that this person is your real wife or your real husband. Because mind you, of recent, some of my clients went for interview last month, February 28th. They asked them more than 15 questions. Let me see this. They told me that they asked them more than 15 questions. Luckily, they were accepted because why? They were real couple. They are full in numbers. It's a family. They called them one-on-one occasions to ask them, and their question and answer were in line. Because if you say you know somebody 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you should know more about this person. So the relationship wise is one of the key areas that we need to look at. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you Continental Computer School have been one of the key area people who have won DV in my Gibi County. The records are there. You can ask anyone. So this year, we will be checking your results. And one thing I always advise my people, even those that will not check with me, or you check on your phone or any other area you are, please get in contact with me. Reason being, don't be afraid, because if you go out there and somebody mislead you, they don't guide you in a proper perspective, if you come back to me, it will be already late. It have happened in the past. I have corrected some people and it made it. Some people they couldn't make it because a dollar was made for another end. So I advise all those who that will be winning, please contact Richard D. Jar. My number is 0777 359078. 0777 359078. And the Lone Star is 0886 848384. 0886 848384. If you want to WhatsApp me, my WhatsApp number is 0775 957555. Thank you very much for your listening ears and listening to this video. May God bless you and may He protect you as you wait to play in October. Come and play with us so that the opportunity will be given to you. And one thing that we do, winning is not the thing, but after winning, we guide you through the process until your process is completed. Thank you so much. I love you guys.